Okay, so the challenge is not, okay, now let me even start from the perspective of the fact that when it has to do with education, most parents, picking it from the private angle now, most parents would want to just send their children out of the house because they need to go to work. Not really, they are not really particular about what they are learning from the method at which they are being taught. They are not particular about who's teaching them. They are not particular about the person that is teaching them. Most basic schools, it's SSU holders that are teaching these students. So if we have SSU holders as those that are taking the
not professional teachers, no.
There are schools that you get professional teachers. But I bet you there are schools you will go to and you find out that there are SSU holders that are taking the children there. I'm not talking about government schools, I'm talking about private schools, because the government schools are not enough to accommodate everyone. So, and moreover, there is now the business angle to schooling. So, we need to be intentional about who takes our students, our children, what level of qualification they have, how were they trained, or how are they trained, as long as the teachers are concerned. So, but beyond that, there's also another perspective. There's the perspective of us, even what are they being taught? Because it's not just about taking a child to school and the child coming back from school by 2 or by 3, you need to know what exactly these children have been taught. We've grown beyond the stage where what you just go to school to do is just to repeat what the teacher is saying in class. We've grown to a stage where globally what we're looking at is how to build certain soft skills, because it is at this point that you build your soft skills. What are the soft skills that needs to be built when it has to do with your basic education? You are expected to build your problem-solving skills. It is at this point that children are expected to learn how to solve problems. You are expected to build your creative intelligence skills. It is at this point that children are supposed to learn how to be creative. You're expected to build your practicability skills, how you can be given a solution and you apply that problem, how you can give in something and you apply it to situations and use it to solve problems. You are expected to build your communication skills. It has largely been English. English is just a means of communication. English is largely divided into 4 aspects. There is a speaking aspect of English. There is a writing aspect of English. There is the listening aspect of English, and there is the reading aspect of English. These 4 aspects of English needs to be properly indoctrinated into our children. So it's not just about you learning to communicate with one language, but go beyond just your ability to speak, to be able to write, to be able to read, to be able to listen. Many of us will say, yeah, I can write, I can read, I can speak, but many people don't even know how to listen. They don't know how to decode things. So we need to look at that aspect. So we need to redesign the curriculum for our basic education to be able to capture some of ththese things. And if we are unable to capture these things, it's going to end. It's going to end in the situation that we find ourselves now, because there are a whole lot of skills that are coming up with the whole AI. Things are evolving. It's even at this point we begin to learn emotional intelligence. We begin to learn emotional intelligence at this point in time. We've not started. Nothing like that is in our curriculum. We are supposed to learn financial literacy at this basic start. But what we're learning is math. It's not as though that math is not good. Math is good, but financial literacy tends to be more practical and something that they should learn. They should learn how to save. They should learn how to. These are things that are needed at this point in time, and these are skills that are needed, that will be needed even while they get into higher education. So I believe once we're able to redesign the curriculum, redesign the structure how this curriculum is being taught, I think we'll get better students that will acquire better scores when it has to do with JAM scores.